I just woke up and you dropped Peak? You dropped the gameplay trailer already? I wasn't expecting this shit till at least the weekend. They did just drop a new gameplay trailer for D-Mon. Super excited. Um, I have not pre-watched, but I think I said in my hero trailers that she's probably gonna have to have a shield. She's probably gonna have hyper mobility. She looks like it at least, and she probably if she's gonna be a melee character. So let's see what they got. I'm excited. I want to see what they do with Demon, the Demon, the Demon. Let's have some fun.
Game time. Stick with me.
Already has a gun and a sword. Okay, so I was wrong. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see how it goes. Also, that's still loud as fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
Something's off. Squad, Talon's attacking around the world, and the fight's finally come to us. First, they take Watchpoint Gibraltar. Then their goons infiltrate Grand Mesa.
Goons? That's not the right word.
Do something! And after that, all of Tokyo goes dark under the Hashimoto clan. Now these junkers are attacking Busan?
Well, well, well. Okay. So I was okay. Interesting. So it's a self shield, obviously. But it's not as big as Ryan's. It literally looks like it can just cover her own body. Kind of like Briggs, but much bigger. I'm assuming that's not gonna have like if this has more than 1,000 shield points, this is probably gonna be one of the most busted characters. Depending on her movement, of course. If her movement's bad, then that's fine. But having a sword, a shield, and a gun. I mean, sure, you can't shoot the gun while you're having the shield. Of course you can't. But that's still insanely good. Like, that's really good. Depending on her movement, I wouldn't see why you would not play her over Ryan. But we'll see.
This is our city, and Mecca's going to keep it safe. So let's go get it.
So she does have movement. Unless that's a highlight intro. In that case, that would make me really sad.
I'm locking in.
Nope, she can just fucking fly. Okay. So, question.
Let's go get it. I'm locking in.
Okay. Can she just do that? Or is that like boosters like Diva? I'm assuming it's just boosters like Diva, but that is still insanely good. Melee, gun, shield, flying. Jesus Christ. Okay. Already liking her. Not gonna lie. Already liking her.
My squad always comes first. Engaging shield. That all you got?
Okay. She can boost while keeping her shield up. Like Matrix. Okay. And Ryan can't do that. Why? I know that's not the point, but it's just something I notice. Lunge attack. Okay. Lunge attack, you can boost with shield. She has a gun and a sword. She can fly. Okay.
You're a legend.
Thank you.
You owe me one. Guess it's amateur hour.
Okay.
Over here. Playtime's over.
Nobody messes with my city.
Another movement ability. Okay, so she can fly, boost, and dodge with a shield, a sword, and a gun. Yo? Okay, again, we don't know numbers, nor do we know anything. My guess is that she's going to probably have around like 525 to 5... No. Yeah, about Doomfist health. Maybe with some armor. Like, I don't think she has more than 600 health because there's just no way she can. That would be insane with a shield and the amount of movement she has. This isn't like Diva either because she has a long-ranged option. I mean, I don't know if it's a long range to be fair, but like it can shoot a Junkrat out the sky. I mean, I can't take this for face value. They obviously make the heroes have less health so that they can make the trailer look better. It's just obvious. Every company does it, but um, that is interesting depending on how long range that gun is and how much damage it does. Because if she's like a jack of all trades tank, this is going to be disgusting. And you really need to be careful about her health and her shield health. Because if she has like 1200 shield health with 600 HP, she's unkillable. But if she has like 525 HP with an 800 health shield, that makes more sense to me. Because you have to tanks in this game, you have to take a lane and you have to forward that lane, and that needs to be your lane to create space. That's just what it has to be. The other two guys need to play their own video game, which means she has to have the ability to sustain and not take as many resources so that the supports and the DPS can take space. Having a shield, movement, two different ways to kill people, flying, those are all ways she can do that. And it is dependent on her damage. If her sword's on, I hope her sword doesn't do as much damage as a Reinhardt swing, because that shit would be insane. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay.
Lucky for me, I'm more than just my neck. The party's just getting started. You had it coming. Payback.
Okay. 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 Again, this hero show makes it so that everything looks like it dies. Probably mini diva, right? Probably about like 150, 175 HP. You're never doing this on diva. You're never doing that. If this farm has 250 HP, then we need to have a talk, because that actually makes it a viable option. I did like the idea of them trying 6v6 again.
Feels good. 나 오늘 폼 죽이는데?
Okay, when she summons, I guess she doesn't call mech anymore. It's just a summon.
Who's next? I could do this all day.
Okay, that is insane. Hold on, I need to lock in right here.
Who's next? I could do this all day.
Shoot down Emery from the sky, shields. Vertical and horizontal. Is that vertical and horizontal movement? Is that what they're trying to show there? Because she went, but she also could fly in at the beginning of the hero trailer. Jesus Christ. No, that can't be vertical and horizontal movement, can it? Bro, she would be good on every map. With a gun and a sword? I mean, the skill ceiling for this character might be insane, though. Yo, this might be a character that I just fucking really focus on. Does that apply Discord on every single... Because I'm assuming that purple does not mean anti, it means Discord. I'm assuming. It could be anti, but that would be insane. I think that's Discord, or something like that. They wouldn't show that effect otherwise. It has to be some sort of debuff. She can apply a debuff to she can apply Discord to everybody on her ultimate. This character's kind of insane. Again, it all boils down to how much damage her swings and her gun does. This is insane. I need to... Excuse me. My grass is right there. I can do that whenever I please. Don't you fucking dare tell me what I can't.
Together, win together.
That still is kind of haunting. Okay. Let's go back to here. Like, one overview, first look, and then a second view going over, like, details. Little more details.
This is our city, and Mecca's going to keep it safe. So let's go
I can't tell if that's a highlight intro or not, so I'm not going to say anything.
get him. I'm locking in.
So, okay, that must mean she has vertical movement. I mean, that must be what it is, right? You wouldn't show her flying in. Because it's not like she's just doing that in a highlight intro in that cinematic shot. She's actively flying in. Now, to be fair, we don't know if that means she can go up or down. She might just be able to go this way and this way. You know, perpendicular type shit. So that's something I don't know. They did not show her going vertical, I don't think.
My squad always comes first. Engage.
You're throwing if you do that in my lobby?
Shield. That all you got?
She has a lunge attack. Okay. We don't know how much damage it does. I'm going to assume between 80 to 100. So she has a lunge attack that she can swing, she can shield. Okay.
You're a legend. I guess you owe me one.
You can boost her with or without shield.
Guess it's amateur hour.
I'm assuming that gun does not do anywhere near the amount of damage that it shows in that trailer. I'm assuming that gun does like... Oh, what is something that does low damage? I'm serious. That has to be as much damage as like... Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, that's a very high fire rate. There's no way that gun does that kind of damage.
Hey, over here. Playtime's over.
Nobody messes with my city.
I did not say this the first time. You can also shoot your gun while you're boosting. Okay, you can shoot your gun, you can shield, and you can swing. Can you do them simultaneously while you are boosting? If you can do all those three things, this is one of the highest skill ceiling characters they've brought out in a long time. That's weird. That's weird. So she has boosters that can make her do three things at once, and then an additional side movement ability, which if I had to like... Oh, be a good example of this. Maybe Shion's like little whoosh, you know what I mean? Maybe it's similar to that, but it seems like she...
Messes with my city.
Yeah, it seems like she literally does like a half circle. So, Jesus Christ. Again, she has to have lower than like 550 HP for this character to be balanced, I think. Because the amount of movement you have on this character seems like it's disgusting. Like, this seems like a dive tank with a shield, but can do more damage with it than a Winston. And also can have a gun that shoots range and a sword that does more damage. Again, I'm not sure of this. I have no proof this is how she's going to play. The amount of utility she has in her kit from what I'm just seeing from this trailer scares me. But I think she's going to be a high skill ceiling tank that is not like Hazard that makes me want to literally rip my neck off. So I am very interested. I just hope they don't buff up the damage numbers too high, because that will make her so oppressive.
Lucky for me.
Now, I don't really care about this form unless it has over 200 health. If this has over 200 health, this little, like, you know, baby form, problem. Big problem. Because that's interesting. That's also just another DPS character.
I'm more than just my neck. The party's just getting started. You had it coming.
Again, why would you sow D.Va here if you're not trying to promote 6v6 in some way? I don't know. I also think it should just be for the trailer, so I don't know.
Payback feels good. 나 오늘 폼 죽이는데? Who's next? I could do this all day.
Jesus Christ. Like, look how fluid that is. Look how fluid that looked. Oh my god, I want to spend 300 hours on this character. Just from that one 5-second thing alone.
Who's next? I could do this all day.
Look how quickly you can do all these things. Oh my God, I have to learn this character. So you can lunge attack on engage no matter what. So that has to be an ability. That lunge has to be an ability. So the dash and the lunge must be an ability. Question. Does that mean she doesn't have boosters actually? Or does she? Because that is a lot of buttons. She just jumped and went higher. Does that mean her boosters have like 4 different ways they can be used? Does she have multiple charges of those boosters? Is that what that means? Because she just boosted from boost to boost, right? I'm not insane?
I could do this all day.
Boost. Little lunge. Boost, jump. Yeah, no, that's multiple charges. Yeah, I'm assuming that's some sort of Discord.
Don't touch grass. Play together. Win.
Abysmal team composition, by the way. Okay. Final thoughts. I've done 2 overviews of it. First reaction, pretty impressed. Second reaction, extremely impressed. This character seems like she has a lot of skill expression. I'm hoping to God that her damage numbers aren't too high and that it revolves around player skill to get those kills. I'm slightly nervous on the amount of utility she seems to have with her movement and her shield. I hope her shield health is not too high, because if she can just run through a lane with like 1,000 HP shield like Reinhardt, well, Reinhardt's like, it's 1,500, but you get what I mean. Imagine Reinhardt can shield and pin with 1,500 shield health. That is my biggest fear. I don't want that to be this character. I want you to have to utilize walls. I want you to have to utilize the map. I want you to have to utilize the environment and then use that shield as a way to fully commit. That is my fear. That is my fear, is that shield's going to be too oppressive. Second, I don't want her damage numbers to be too high, because if her damage numbers are too high and she doesn't have a... I don't want her damage numbers to be too high, because it might completely ruin the skill expression if there's just like a single combo that can one-shot any character in the game. You know what I mean? And that's not very fun on tanks, especially against DPS and supports, because we have so much more HP and so much more shield that we can just do that. So, but I think what I saw here is probably the most interested I've ever been in a tank. Like, I'm not joking. When Hazard came out, I could give less of a shit. Genuinely. I did not care. I did not care. I did not care when that character came out. Genuinely. I had no desire to play that character. Domina came out. I was interested, like, halfly. But then I played her, and I'm like, whatever. This character is completely different. I think the skill expression on this character could be insane. And I want to know if I'm right. I want this character in my hands. Yeah, I need to play this character. But I hope you guys liked the reaction. I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown. This is the first time I've ever been actually super interested and really thought about everything. So if you guys want more of this, let me know. Yeah, I will probably be streaming with this character goes live. I'm not joking. I will be streaming. I don't care if the tank queues are 9 minutes. I don't give a fuck. I'm actually playing this character for 100 hours. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and you will see a good video dropping soon.